Wycliffe Mobeck is in the studio. Wycliffe, a very good morning to you and welcome to Radio Generation.
Thank you, man, for having me. I really appreciate it so much.
Karibu sana.
Yeah.
I was just asking you earlier on what it is that you do apart from, your aspiration to become an MP in this country. Mm-hmm. And you told me that you work for, is it Walmart or is it Walmart?
It's Walmart.
This is the store in America. The what is it? Is it a convenience store? Is it a supermarket? Yes, sir.
Uliza, sisi tunaita hizo vitu supermarket.
Sisi hapa tunazitanga super.
Okay, now. Okay.
Huko kwao nasikianga mtu akisema nikiwatch movies, let's go to the grocery store. All right, let's go to the convenience store.
Na hizo ni tofauti.
Sasa ndio nataka kujua tofauti.
Okay.
Yes. So Mobeck, welcome.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Right.
Yeah.
Again, is it Walmart? What is it?
Wall.
Yes.
It's Walmart.
It's Walmart.
Yeah. However it sounds better for you, I think that is the best way that you can take it.
Yeah.
Don't strain yourself or anything. Make it easy.
Is it a convenience store? Is it a grocery store? Is it just a store? Is it a supermarket?
Walmart is such a big organization. It's just a world corporation.
Yeah.
I think it's $1 trillion right now, revenue collection.
Wow.
Yes.
This is yearly.
26 trillion. Yeah.
26 trillion.
26, I think, billion. No, trillion or billion.
Are we talking about Kenya shillings or US dollars?
Dollars.
Okay.
Yeah, revenue collection in general. So, but
it's billion.
Yeah.
No, it's a billion trillion. No.
Hata wewe uko confused eh?
No, it's big, bwana.
It's big.
Yeah.
You do know that
I'm certain it's not millions.
When one is talking about one of the wealthiest corporations in the world, one refers to it.
Right. But actually the largest employer in the world.
No.
Yep, exactly. Almost like about 60 active personnel, almost 16 million. Yeah, 16 million.
But Walmart is just in the States, or is it in other countries as well?
It's in Mexico, it's Brazil, it's in the UK, yeah, it's in Canada. Yeah, it's most regions, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, at least those ones that can easily just be spoken out loudly. So I think those are the ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But now,
good to hear.
Walmart has a different department, so I work in the transportation department. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what exactly do you do for them in the transport department?
Safety. Yes. Safety in transportation. Yep.
To make sure that goods are delivered well, the drivers, are driving safely, they're worthy to be on the road, and so on and so forth.
Yes. Safety is really so much diverse from more transportation from the inside store, whatever the DC, which we call a distribution center collection and all that. So we have like forklifters and all that. We have different people. Like it's just a lot. It's just a lot in transportation. It's just diverse.
Yeah.
And now it depends on what you're working on. We have drug screening tests. We have road safety. It's just a lot.
You guys take this thing seriously?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Because here in Kenya, if we're being honest, and you know this very well, especially during this period, the
That's
Christmas period, when everyone is traveling up country and going back and forth and so on, we have a lot of what is it called, accidents on our roads because drivers are either drunk, others are tired. They've been driving to Mombasa every single day. They don't have even time to just relax and wind down. So, but from what I understand, in places like the US, where you literally have a department of transport safety, that's a big deal.
Yeah, it sounds so easy, but it's as complex as it sounds that way. Like safety is everything. Like I'm a very small person in my organization. Yeah, but I'm the final person when it comes to some things. Yeah,
decision making.
Yeah, because safety, if they say safety, say stop. Yeah, that's the end of everything is that is operating. There's no shortcut about it. You don't go around safety and all that. So, like you see, in reference to what you just said in our country right now, right? You see, we don't take safety so seriously the way it's supposed to be. And again, people, it's just so broad. If I look at it very differently, in America, like truck driving is a profession. Yes, I don't know if you understand that. It's a federal job. Here is anything anyone does. You jump out of your house, you just by the way, I just finished school, I just want to do it and all that. Yeah, you just go. So when it comes to commercial transportation, it's a job, like it's your profession that you really have to do it. So there's a lot of things which is just accompanied with it before even you get that certification for it to be one. Yeah, I mean it's just hectic. It's a lot. Yeah, before even you clear up for safety, for even to go all the way to the training, is a whole thing. Like safety is a whole training by itself that you have to have like 95%. Yeah, or not 100. Like the only gap that you have is 5% failure on safety, like something which is correctable. But more than that, something you really have to study more than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good
stuff. It's serious. Yeah.
Thank you for that insight. I learn something new every day with every single guest we have. Last question on transportation.
Yes.
You said it's a profession in the States. How much does a driver earn? Because I know of a lot of Kenyans who've left this country, and I watch many of them on YouTube who are drivers in the States. But how much do they earn?
Yeah, it depends where. Walmart or...
Oh, no, not Walmart. Like, in general, those who haul stuff from one state to the other, or even just within the state.
But now, and again, now it depends what you haul. You see, we have hazmat
general
drivers.
Goods.
Okay,
yeah.
General good. We have hazmat drivers, oil tankers, school buses, and all that. So it's different. It's a whole different classes and all that.
Okay.
But basically, someone earns about from 65. The beginners, the entry level, $65,000 a year to some earn to about like right now. I saw for Walmart drivers earning 270 something thousand, I think,
dollars a year.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it depends what you. That's what I'm saying. Like the length in service, and it depends who you're working for, who is your employer, what you do. Again, if you haul oil and gas, hazmat, that's a higher profile
for sure.
Yes, if you haul foodstuffs and all that, that's another. It's got to FDA, Food Drugs Administration. So everything just goes in its own direction.
Okay.
See, if you haul heavy equipment, like let's say, like how do you call them, fans for wind, whatever,
turbines
and all that. It's a different ball game. Someone else is just moving goods from one store to the other. It's a whole different ball game. So everybody, it depends what you're doing.
Good. So, I like that. And this money is paid what, monthly? Because you've said 65,000 a year, for example.
So and again, it depends. The US, the wage bill, it just happens like there are people who pay bi-weekly, there are people pay weekly, there are people pay daily. It depends who you're working for and who is your employer, how they want to be paid.
Okay.
Yeah. So there are people who are self-employed as well. So
We'll invite you here another day to just talk about this transportation and maybe borrow a few things, bring them back here home.
A lot.
You are an aspirant for the Nyaribari Masaba seat.
Yeah.
Why are you interested in politics? Because from what I hear, you have a very nice career in the States.
Career and what you call fulfillment from where you come is two different things. And after you work so hard in a very long time, at times things need to change from where you come from, especially like where I come from. It's a shame that I work in an international corporation whereby I give all my best, but where I come from, at the end of the day, I just go into the darkness. So where does that leave me?
Yeah.
So I'm just benefiting other people somewhere else.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it's a challenge. Each and every single person, I think, it comes to the point whereby like there is something that you really need to do, which gives you your own personal fulfillment and all that.
Yeah.
And all that. And the personal, like me, is what I will say is giving back to my community. Yeah. Where I come from, my constituency, man. Yeah.
Tell us a bit about your constituency that made you want to come back and change it as a member of parliament.
Yeah, I'm glad that you asked that question. It's a very good question, actually. My constituency where I come from, more especially myself, I come from the border between the Maasai community and the Kalonzo community.
Okay.
And I'm at the junction of 4 counties. Like my grandfather's land, that's our land where we got it just cuts across Kisii County, Nyamira County, Bomet County, and Narok County at one junction on the loop.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot going around there and all that. So, but now we have one challenge actually, whereby it's just kind of a very funny thin line, whereby we have a lot of cattle rustling and all that, a lot of wezi wa ng'ombe mbaya sana. And all my years, all my life growing up, I've seen the same things happening. People don't sleep. Really, people don't sleep. Like, all that you need to do is just to stay awake and just take care of your animals and all that for you to do that. And at the point whereby you cannot even have something which is really commercial. So they can easily help you. Maybe you have like good breeds of cows for you to have, because now you're afraid if you have good breeds of cows, someone is going to come and just take them. You understand?
Yeah.
So now it's just lessened to, how do we say, to local breeds.
Yeah.
Those ones that, even if someone is stole from you, it's just,
it's not much of a loss.
Yes, not much of a loss.
Yeah.
So, and again, so you look at it that way. So for how long that will go on? I'm 38 years old right now. I've seen that happen in my entire life. I mean, is there something that we can do which is different, which is going to help people? Because now life is changing. People are coming up. We have new generations are coming up. The same things are keep going on and on. And land is shrinking day by day. So where do the people go? What are they going to do for them to I mean, that's the thing that for some of us, some of our family members, some of our village mates, that's what they used to do for them to do what? To help them take the kids to school and all that, maybe for their own consumption, and everything else is all together. So for the longest time, it's been a lot. So I've just come up with a way whereby we're trying to see if we can cap that first of all, take care of that using technology that we use in international ways. I've been coming up with a lot of things. We're trying to see if we can just take care of that, and we can improve the way people are doing now dairy farming, and so that they can easily earn something out of it.
When you say land is shrinking, do you mean because of the increase in population?
Exactly.
Development, or why is it shrinking?
Don't even mention development. Let's just go with the increase of population.
Yes.
Because that one is it's everywhere, right? You know, Kisii County is such a small county, right? And the population is really rapidly growing up. And the surplus for consumption is shrinking down, but the number keeps going up. And then we don't have anything that's just growing expansively, just going to take care of the populace which is coming up. So what do you have to do? You have to come up with better ways for you to survive in there. So the more the populace, the more the confusion, the more crime just comes around. So a lot of things happen that way.
How long have you been away from your constituency? How long have you been in the States now?
I think I'll be 12 years now. But I'm always back home.
Every other you come for Christmas, Easter holidays, or any other holidays?
And I tell you, I come to Kenya like 5 times a year.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Nice. The reason I'm asking this is because I wanted to know if you understand, number one, the problems of the people that you wish to represent, and then number two, if you understand the political landscape as it is right now, the temperatures, for instance, the political trend where what people are agitating for currently, and your constituency, the specific target audience perhaps that you need to look at for you to get the votes, because at the end of the day, once elected, if you are lucky enough to be elected, of course you will represent everyone across all demographics. But in terms of the individuals that vote, do you know that demographic? Who in is it Nyaribari Masaba? Who in Nyaribari Masaba is the active voter?
So actually, those further trends right now, the Nyaribari Masaba constituency is just into clans right now, and which is very unfortunate. Something that we really need to take care of in good timing, because they're saying right now the numbers, the previous what have been happening is the numbers have been on the older demographics. Those are the ones, and then right now the number of the younger people is really rapidly growing and coming very close to close that gap in like that, and which puts us in the position whereby you really need to sensitize more people to come into the space and become registered voters so that they can easily participate in this game. But when it comes to, when you ask a question like, do I understand? That's my home. That's where I grew up. It's the same place that I used to push donkeys to the river 2 a.m. in the morning to go get water from the river. So nothing has changed 20, 35 years on. I mean, like, these are things that I understand. It's not something like I'm just waking up one day just because I went to America. Now I know, like, now my life changed all of a sudden. These are problems that are really affecting even personally me. That's why I took it as a personal initiative. Like, if there's something I can do to even at least even have that change things to happen, just going to even benefit my daughter, because
that's your daughter?
Yes.
Okay.
So that she can easily know, like, hey, this is my home, and the way things are happening right now, is there is a better way that we can do things.
There's this. For example, we recently had by-elections a couple of days ago. And I'm sure you saw what happened. Were you in Kenya when
No, I wasn't. Actually, I just came here yesterday.
Okay.
Yes.
A lot happened during that time.
Absolutely. You know, I'm so much privy with what is happening around Kenya. Like, if anything, if there is someone that knows what's happening before anyone else says, I think it's myself.
So we had a lot of political violence in specific areas.
Correct.
A lot of voter bribery. And I'm sure these are things you don't see in the States. Do you think the political climate in the US will affect how you do your politics here in Kenya?
I believe so. It should affect it very positively. And here's the thing, someone has to start something somewhere, and not everywhere. People are tired, actually, and you have to come to a level that fact that people are tired right now. And there is something which is very unfortunate. Actually, yesterday, I think it was yesterday or somewhere there. So them groups that we are in my constituency we come from, Osoro, Sylvanus Osoro,
yes,
is a member of parliament from South Mogrango.
Yes, I know.
And they just give up. He just posted something like how much money that you need for you to run for as a constituency. Like you need, like as a president, you need like 20 billion. Governor, this and this. That's broad day, like bribery, right? Each and every single person right now should just come out and take it out and just take out this shame. Personally, I've ever shared a space with Osoro. It so happens that when he was newly elected, I don't know, but the first time that I just encountered with him, I think it was 2022 or 2023, somewhere, but newly at the time. I think I was in Dallas, Texas. And
you met him in Texas now?
Yes, he came over there, and I listened to him. And I asked a bunch of questions that I never answered, even one. I remember that. It was very shameful for me to even see this is what the person of his stature is going to show the people. I don't know which direction that we are taking as a chief whip in our parliamentary system. It's really so shameful, actually. So for me, if I'm able to fit in the space when it comes to this, yes, of course, 100%, because not every single person is just going to resonate with this nonsense which is going on. People are changing. You can bribe people all day you want, but guess what? People are just coming out very differently. They are looking at things in a very different way. They just want to follow what's the ideology, what are you looking at, and all that.
Are you saying that the voter in Nyaribari, Masaba doesn't want that handout?
I swear you'll be surprised. Yes.
Okay.
You'll be surprised so much. And, it's things that are happening right now.
Yeah.
And there are people who will tell me, like even the way even I'm doing my campaign right now, that what is the modus operandi that I'm going to apply when I'm going to run for this campaign. What is it? First of all, we have a lot of people from our constituency who are abroad. You understand? Who know me. I've been in the diaspora activities a lot. Maybe that's what you shouldn't have asked me. I've been around for a while for the diaspora things, and a lot of people have supported me actually when it comes to these campaigns. Who have really pushed me to make sure like everything is going to be very possible for me to do it.
When you say support, what do you mean? They support you financially?
Yeah, financially, 100%. Yes,
Okay.
So because we understand from where we come that you don't go. I'm not going to take salary from Walmart to go and just campaign with it. No, then what am I running for? I mean, honestly, it doesn't make sense. I get paid almost even better off than a member of parliament and all that. You understand? So I'm not going to take my salary from Walmart, so I'm waiting for my pay or whatever, so I can just take to go give people handouts. So that then that means it beats the entire logic of what I'm running for. If it comes to the point where by then I'm going to buy that seat using my salary, then why am I doing it at the first place? I should stop doing it. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It goes down when the fact that you need to sensitize the people, engage the people, listen to them, hear what they want, because people want to listen. Things are changing as time goes by.
Who's the current MP?
Manduku, Daniel Manduku. Yeah.
Is he a first-time MP or a second-time?
It's first time, I guess.
First time.
Yeah.
Both Nyamira and Kisii counties are reputed to be very democratic spaces where people don't often get a second term.
Yeah, absolutely. They've never had like
there are people who get second, but rarely. But there are people, again, in both those counties where you can actually get elected on any political party. That democracy exists.
Yeah, absolutely.
ODM has had a lot of sway, but it's not the only. Other people get elected. Now, why I ask this question, Wycliffe, is because people are changing, and I agree with you. But there's a demon that visits Kenyans every time we have a national election.
Right.
And the logic that you've seen long before the election suddenly just disappears. Now, if you've started campaigning long before today, it is good. But what are the guarantees that the things that people are telling you now they understand and the support they're giving you now will likely result in them casting votes in your favor.
The guarantee. The system that we are in right now is completely murky, and
it's always been murky.
It's always been murky.
Yes, in fact, the people who see it for the first time consider it the most murky system.
Mm-hmm.
If you are long in the tooth like myself, and you've moved from being a human being to a crocodile, it means you've seen many of these things. So we are a bit jaded, people of my ilk, because it's not anything that we haven't seen before regarding our people. What surprises us sometimes is the intensity or how it is widespread. There's a time gone by when in the era of the single party, when people were campaigning, the district commissioner, as he was called then, would hold the rally, and all the contestants
to come by.
Oh yes, you were each given an opportunity to talk. The only problem is if the DC didn't like you, the chances of talking was slim. But everybody was able to be heard at the same time, so you could compare.
Yeah.
Okay. Bribery was almost non-existent, because you're all there at the same time and everyone's listening to you. You could campaign on your own, but there are specific days that were slated for that to happen. This commercialization that we see is a genuine menace.
It is a genuine menace, and it's not going to end anytime soon if it's not.
How does one overcome it? How do you ensure that people understand that what you're offering is better than the bribes they're expecting?
That's a very good question, City. But here's the thing: if I go with that, then I think I'll be compromised in one way or the other. My conscience is very clean, and to what I want to do and to what I'm going to tell the people.
How do you get them to see things the way you do? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
what you're saying makes perfect sense.
That's very challenging, though. But I'm ready now to face. The only thing is just by talking to them. That's how it is. But giving out money, handouts, and all that is not gonna.
No,
it's not gonna happen.
That never really helps.
It never
really gets to change anything. You want to be a change agent. You want to be someone who has a different narrative, a different perspective on politics.
Correct.
And people can listen to different things. People can embrace different things.
Right.
But every political dispensation in this country has gatekeepers. There are wazes, there are church people, there are youth groups, and then there are gangs. Youth group gangs, not the same thing.
And women groups.
Yeah, I was heading there, but you beat me to it.
Yes. No, I thought you had done listing.
No. I was leaving them for last, because I was going to say, in our electoral system, they're by far the most powerful and the most consistent, because when they support you, they don't tend to divide their votes the way the men do.
That's correct.
Yes. So what I'm saying is this: those are gatekeepers. They exist, and they look at life in a particular way. I'm asking the question because in my mind it is a pertinent question. What is this thing that you will do that will change the way they've done things for as long as they can remember? That's what I'm asking.
Because you see, if it's programs, each and every single person has come up with programs which really they help them or they don't help them, and still they don't get elected with that. Do you understand? But here's the thing that I have in me, first of all, I really have to give the people the chance they've been denied. People don't get to speak anything. Someone just comes randomly from wherever they come from and state their whatever they want to say. They forget the electorate from the other side to listen to them. So when it comes to is there a way that we can do to sway the people, make them, to convince them to listen to me or to understand that we have a new wave and all that? It's just coming with this new people that we're having right now, and then the new wave on how we're handling issues.
You have something there actually.
Yeah.
If you say that the thing you want to do that not many people do is getting to hear what it is that they would actually want. There's one person who actually did it successfully. the others who've tried are trying now. There's a guy called Professor Kivuta Kibwana. He actually enshrined public participation in a very interesting way.
Yeah.
Village
participation,
meaning you are told in advance what it is that the government wants to do, or he wants to do, and he visits all these wards physically to listen, not to tell them. He already told them, this is what we want to do. Now tell us what it is you think your needs would be, or what you'd like to see done.
Exactly.
It is revolutionary, and it brought very many changes, and one even sees the things that he was able to do within the time that he was the governor. Now, as a member of parliament, there's something called an NGCDF. It's being fought. I personally like the idea. I was told it's illegal, and I said, but why don't you just make it legal? Because I have seen what the CDF does. It's 100 million shillings that every member of parliament gets.
It's 200 million, actually.
It's 200 million.
That's correct.
Oh, they increased it, did they?
It's actually 190 something.
It depends on the constituency, but yeah.
Okay. People who have used this money well tend to get re-elected.
Yeah.
From what I have observed. And you'll be told, but look, why do we need to elect somebody else and we can see what this person is doing for us?
Right.
The part of the world that you come from is one, highly politicized. B, the groupings that I spoke of have a huge say in what they think should happen for them, not for the citizenry, for them.
Yes.
Again, I'm asking this question for the third time. Beyond getting to understand what they think, how do you get them to buy in? You call it a buy-in.
A buy-in
to your idea, because the idea that you're not bribing, that I like, and it is I actually believe you don't have to bribe.
You don't have to.
No, you don't have to.
Yep, you don't have to.
It's a tough sell, but you don't have to.
Our constituency, let me just say this, and the good thing about my constituency, they really, from the study that I've done prior to me making this decision to go and run for member of parliament, is I have understood what it is exactly that which is ailing us, and that's the only way which can easily just make people listen to you, because we have to go find solutions. Some problems do not even need me to be a member of parliament. We can start solving them ahead of that. Some things which are being ignored. Do you understand? Some things don't even require even money or anything. It's just they need ideas and engaging coordination and relatively trying to bring people together who can easily just help you come through all this, because they are just dire need for that. So, and right now, the way I broke it down for myself is just make sure to have smaller groups than what it was before, whereby creating town halls and speak to the people more intimately than the way it has been done before. Because each and every single person have their own way on the way they do it. But personally, mine is to make sure, not through, there are already things which are already organized. Like people normally come which are ready. Oh, there are funerals. People just want to meet there. Or say, oh, blah, 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 nonsense like that. And at the end of the day, you miss the whole point. And personally, this is something that I've just done it. And it's not the first time I've been doing it, actually. Like, I sort myself. I'm not going to use a funeral. I'm not going to use a church for anything. I'm going to create a forum for each of the 5 wards. I'm going to break the 5 wards, each ward into regions, so that we can have those wards speak to the people so intimately and understand each and every single region, like what is there. And then so that I can easily just be able to come up with my own policies on how we can easily help the constituency at large. Because other things, each and every single person has done. I want to come up with some tournaments. I can come up with some things I could, but now to what end goal? What is it headed? Because at the end of the day, each and every single person does the same thing, but they circle around and they end up coming up with nothing. So those are the things, like myself, personally, I'm refraining.
People like seeing the members of parliament in church. They feel very good when you attend funerals because you demonstrate that you are with them.
I did not say that I don't attend funerals or I don't help or anything else. But
you will attend church.
I will attend church.
You will attend funerals.
I will attend funerals.
But you won't use it as a platform.
No. I don't want it to be my platform for me to really exuberate my ideas. You understand? I'm very deliberate in what I do. Let me tell you, Seti, in my place of work, let me just bring you experience work. In my place of work, I oversee a lot of people. I oversee a lot of things that happen that I don't have to explain on how I do it, but I really do a lot of things, and I know what I can come up with because I believe in creating something, and I'm very deliberate in what I do by creating my own space, making sure a space that you usually control and manage, and make sure the ideas that you have they really sync well with the people. Then, because you can easily go somewhere, create these forums. People have different anticipations and expectations. You understand? And when you get there, you discuss what you have, and at the end of the day, you come out of that place with nothing. Then, what is the essence of even running for member of parliament? Why can't I leave Manduku, who is still there, to just run the same thing to go ahead? The same thing you said about the CDF is a good idea.
Like the idea of the CDF.
Personally, I do. But the mismanagement of the CDF is the problem. But the thing that I don't understand is this: why do you have to go and beg someone to give you the CDF? I mean, it doesn't make sense to me.
How long have you been in the States now?
12 years.
12 years. There's a question I wanted to ask before I forget it. And it's very unfortunate we have to talk about this as a country, whereby majority of politicians need to have some sort of allegiance to someone. For example, in Ukambani, a lot of the allegiance is towards Kalonzo Musyoka.
Right. Why do you say it's unfortunate?
I'll get to the point. I'll get to that point.
I know yes, it is headed.
Exactly. Where else? In the Rift Valley region, the Kenyan community, for instance. It's very
unfortunate, actually.
Yeah, they have to pledge allegiance to the current president because he's the kingpin, right? And so on and so. You see where I'm going, right?
Right.
And in the Kisii region right now, we see that a lot of the leaders around there are pledging allegiance to the former CS for Interior, Dr. Matian'gi. Yes. Yeah. So, number one, do you see yourself aligning with that kind of ideology, or do you want to go independently, or do you have a different allegiance to a different person?
Yeah, that's a very good question actually that you asked. First of all, I am from the opposition side. I just want to be very clear about that. So, and let me just put it to you this way, maybe in clear terms, why do we have to incline ourselves to tribal politics, how it is? Unfortunately, that's how it is actually. Dr. Fred Matian'gi comes from my region. Yes, this is my neighboring constituency, but actually we are pretty much like neighbors. Like it's 15 minutes of walk from my home. But I come from Nyaribari, Masaba. He comes from Borabu, which is more or less the same. We just share the same amenities and all that. Here's the thing: I don't think I would want to put allegiance to a particular individual and all that. Personally, I support Fred Matian'gi. But I don't support whatever party that he comes from or whatever. But me, I support him because of what I know of him as an individual and his capabilities. All right. But when it comes to parties and all that, I want to come out very clear, what I'm looking at for. I'm from the United Opposition. I've not selected who I'm just coming up with. But the one thing that I will not do is I'm not going to be a pity party for someone else. That one I cannot do. Are you going to join a party, or are you going to go independent as much as you support the opposition? As much as I support the opposition, but more than likely, independent comes out of when things don't work your way, right? Yes. But so far right now, I have options on where I can run from, of which is not even outwardly spoken at the moment, which I don't think if I'm in a position to say it at the moment. But I would most definitely go through a party. But at the same time, if that doesn't work with what I have, because I don't think if someone is going to sway what I have for my people in my constituency, if I'm compelled to go independent, I will go independent. But still, I know who I support. If Fred Matian'gi is going to be in the ballot, most definitely I'll support him. Yes, if Kalonzo is going to be in the ballot, most definitely I'll support him because I'm come from United Opposition. All right. Yes. Fair enough. The reason I was saying it's unfortunate is because
it is okay to support a leader like he's saying. He's supporting Matian'gi. But now the problem with how we do it here is it's like we even offer our brains and even our rights to decide. As far as long as we pledge allegiance to City, whatever City says, then I do not have to think about it, don't have to criticize this. I criticize it. I just have to do it. That's the problem I'm having with this whole pledging allegiance thing. A lot of the MPs we've seen, for example, even when they were voting on certain issues in Parliament, they vote just because the party leader has said A, B, C, D has to be done. But they do not necessarily say, Apana, I might agree with you on certain issues, but on this one,
Let me tell you something, Paul.
Paul, it doesn't work like that.
It does. It does.
Any political party in the world, that's why there's a whip.
Yes.
When the party has a party position, your personal opinion is your personal opinion.
Yeah.
You can express it when you're talking, but when it comes to things like voting, that's where the whip comes in. You are expected to vote along party lines. It's not a Kenyan thing. It is a political party thing right across the world.
Let me tell you what I see in other places. I might not have specific examples, but I'm sure because I've seen it, it's just that I cannot remember who or where. But I've seen in certain, like even in the UK, I have seen members of parliament, ministers, resigning from their positions because they disagreed with the prime minister, or they disagreed with the prime minister.
I think, Paul, you're very unfair to Kenya. I think you're using a very bad example for comparison.
No, but
I don't think with the UK, the level of decency and how people want to argue their own things, like Kenya is absolutely out of the blocks. Like we have an issue as a country, and as a people, what you've just brought up is very important, actually, very absolutely significant. Would you stand, like personally, I'm very stubborn. If I don't agree with you something, I'll tell you point blank, CT, I don't think I agree with you on this. And that's my position. Whether you like it or not, yeah, we can fight to the core. But now Kenya, the problem that we have right now is people are bootlickers for people. They forget the people who elected them. Okay, if my people elect me as a member of parliament, maybe let's say independent or through a political party or something like that. If you're going to sit somewhere in a meeting and then you just come up with something which is not going to work, I think you don't need me in that meeting, because I'll tell you of whether it's in the parliament floor or anything else, I'll go against it if it's not something which sits well with my people. Yeah, I don't care about how you feel. I mean, like it's a job like any other. I don't know. I don't take it like something different. This is such a serious public office that really entails your integrity, holds you forever for the rest of your life. In my private life where I am, I can mess up. Okay, I can go about my business and all is done. But when it comes to public office, if I disagree with you, Paul, I stand by my choice, my opinion. This is me. I'm sorry, party, you whip me all you want all day, but my opinion is this way.
I was again, I can actually even use the Kenyan parliament as a very good example of how I see this working against us. A very good example is during the anti-finance bill of last year. I was listening to some of the reasons why they were voting in the direction they were voting, some of these parliamentarians, and I was listening to some of the reasons, and they were very flimsy. I was expecting something critical about the reason as to why you're voting for this finance bill that seems to be very widely unpopular. And someone votes and they give a reason, and I'm like, what in the bloody hell is that? I have no problem with you voting for the bill, because I expect you to have a proper reason as to why you're voting for it. Don't just vote against it because, but if you're going to do it, I need something solid. And I didn't find that from.
But did you realize those members of parliament, 3/4 of them, none of them read that finance bill? They didn't have no idea what was happening. What was people? Why were people even protesting?
Yeah,
I mean, I have members of parliament who are my friends, very close friends of mine. I asked them some questions, like even prior to that finance bill. We were in DC. I remember some members that I won't mention. Some of my friends, very close members. I swear they could bet with me that they had no idea what was in that bill.
Yeah,
it's very unfortunate, actually.
Paul, our politics.
Yes.
And the way it is viewed, or it's interpreted by our friends who come from countries like the one you've mentioned, the Northern Hemisphere.
Yeah.
They easily forget the path they have trodden over time to get to where they are. Just personal development and evolutionary process. We are going through an evolutionary process here. This is what we are doing. The idea of political parties and leadership is what you see manifest. People who are leaders of political parties, by and large, are not elected. The people rally behind them. And no one tells the people to rally behind them. The people decide
who they want.
Yeah, they decide. This is the thing. And you can try and study and find logic behind it. The logic that you will use when you want to add 1 + 1 doesn't work there. They have decided. You may even think that there are more prominent sons in that region, people who you think have done, but the people have decided. That it's that simple. It's not even complicated. So when somebody is a leader of a region and they're busy telling people that they're the leader, most people who are leaders and who are chosen by the people don't go around telling people they're leaders. You will actually see that
they
people have. You will see. It's not even difficult to see at all.
Yeah.
Now, why we do this is for a very simple reason. If you look at our history and the understanding of what our politics was shaped by the single party state, woe betide you if you happen to have a voice that disagrees with those in power. There's a guy in his neck of the woods called George Anyona. George Anyona used to stand very firm on certain positions. George Anyona's position cost that region a hell of a lot. The government would not say it, but they'll just make sure certain development projects never come to you. It's not even complicated.
You know, that makes me go tribal a little bit.
It's not tribal. It is just a simple fact about how our politics has been. We are trying to move away from it. And that, anyway, but tell me, go tribal. Let me hear.
Let me just go tribal for you a little bit. You know, you see, in Kenya, even right now, the most very vocal and people go have divergent ideas when it comes to issues that they stand with the Kisii community. You can just single out people. You can single out Maraga, can come up with something, cancel your elections. You can single out Matian'gi. You can single out, say, even Mosiria. You can just come up, like, it's just people stand tall for what they, if someone feels something, they don't get comfortable with it, they stand by it. They don't care how you're going to feel about it. I mean, even Anyona, the same way that you've said, you know, it could stand to, I was very young when I used to, my dad used to tell me stories about Anyona and all that. And I was like, what an outstanding person.
He was. And there's another one called Abuya. You see, these are people who at a time it was the most uncomfortable thing to do to speak against a president. They spoke.
Yeah. They didn't care.
They spoke. There were many people in this country who did precisely that. I remember there was an MP for Nakuru town called Mark Mithaga. He is the only person I know who was elected while in jail. He was in jail. He was in jail and he got elected and he was in jail. He had not said some very pleasant things about the Kenyatta government. He had a position. But secondly, I think he was a good friend of J.M. Kariuki's. Okay? There are many others. How do you think people like the late Raila Odinga started off, gained popularity and notoriety over time? There are people who are willing to stand and say, we actually don't agree with this. We don't act like this. And consistently. That's in a single party state. Now this one where we have multipartism and you can speak until saliva dries in your mouth. That which we saw then is what gave birth to this.
But I think even Nyachai used to be that way.
Simeon Nyachai was a very unique man in this sense. What is it about people who come from the neck of the woods? They are extremely blunt speakers.
Yeah.
It also cost him. He was Minister for Finance and informed the whole country that we were broke.
Yeah. Unnecessarily.
No, he just said, guys, we actually broke.
Yeah,
he was moved from the finance and taken a thing to some nondescript. Oh, you're quite right. He did. Yeah. I'm simply saying this. We are evolving in our politics, and what you see is us evolving. This issue of bribery will come to an end.
Yeah, it's going to come to an end, by the way. That one I've seen it. Because
it can't be sustained. It will come to an end. You know why? There's a nexus. People people are getting to understand that there's a direct correlation between this bribery and their continued poverty.
Yeah.
They begin to see it. Because someone bribes you. We were discussing this earlier in the morning. I was telling Paul, the power dynamics at play here, and why I advocate that people should not take any money.
Right.
The moment you take money, my friend, the power dynamics have shifted against you.
Exactly.
Now
you don't have any power anymore.
No, you don't. People not will get it. They have got it. When you listen and hear what happened last year and the protests and what you are hearing, change doesn't have to be every day. One incident is enough to inform you that change has arrived.
Exactly.
Now it's a question of it playing out and more people embracing it as they can.
But you see, Paul, as I've mentioned a while ago, personally, I'm an employee somewhere else, right?
Yes.
And I'm willing to give up my job to represent my people in a parliament, right?
Yes.
I get a pay. If I come with my pay and give you that pay, where do you think I'm going to get the money from to get it back? Because I have a family. I have a young girl who's going to school here, right? And so I'm really compromising even myself, even my normal operating system or my normal financial system, right?
Yes.
And then, so what is the expectation? It's broad daylight, like I'm saying, I'm working somewhere else, but I'll give up my job for this representation job. So if I come with the money, I don't have any business that I'm running in this country.
Yes.
So where am I going to get money? If you give money out of the business, go give it out like that. Where are you going to get the money?
Of course, once you're elected, you'll have to steal it.
I have to steal that money back. So why should I go the whole route like that? Because I'm okay. Why can't I stay there and do what I want to do?
And I guess when we get to that point where people no longer accept bribes,
right,
where now politicians will not be able to give bribes because no one is, number one, willing to take it, and then number two, it's shameful.
It's very shameful, actually.
Yeah. So you'll stop. And perhaps we'll even now start getting new crops of leaders, because I am certain we have a lot of leaders on the ground here, very good people who have good ideas and great policies that can actually help this country. But unfortunately, they are scared to get on that podium because they feel like if they do get there, someone is going to be like, Leo. And when they can't do that, then...
Yeah, that's what I said. Like what I saw what Sylvester Soro posted, like, was it, I think, yesterday or somewhere like that? He said it was giving a list of how much money that you need to have for you to run for an MCA, 20 million, a member of parliament, 200 million. What the heck am I getting 200 million from to go and run for whatever?
MCA, 20 million.
Yes, it's everywhere on social media. You can look at it.
So that you can go back to county assembly.
And
earn 300,000.
Man, I mean, I'm like, seriously, what are we doing? That's very unfortunate, actually.
Yeah. So the next question I wanted to ask you is, do you feel like the people will connect with you, considering that you have been away for...
Why are you making it future?
They already have accepted.
They've been accepting it. It's only because maybe they have the information prior. I wouldn't even just start running if I didn't know I have that connection.
Yes.
My emotional intelligence tells me like there are some things that I can run for, and when I know something's not working for me, I don't go for it. And I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for us.
For the
because I'm part of the people who have the problem. So I'm not gonna say I'm not coming from heavens. My parents live in the same place, the same village. They go through the same dilapidated roads to hospital and all that. I have equally same problems of drunkenness and alcoholism in the village. It's not like something. I don't come from heaven. I'm a villager. I grew up there, as I said. I used to wake up 2 a.m. to go to a river, to go and wait for water to drop into small jerrycans and just put them on donkeys and go home. The same problem in 2025. We have it. And you're telling me...
People are still doing the same.
Oh, of course. I mean, it's so shameful. I mean, I have to say it. That's how it is. I mean, when we right now, we can easily just even have reservoirs and all that. They just come up because we have community programs and all that. Even in my employer today, even if I came up with a project and say like I want to run for this and ABCD, I can even go get some funding for them to do something so that they can easily project themselves because they like giving back to African communities and other marginalized communities in my
constituency.
Yes, not in my constituency, in my company. They do that.
Okay.
Yeah, they do that all the time. We've gone to places like even in Rwanda, some staff I work in Rwanda.
Yeah.
They come up with a project, they go do for them. They even teach you on even this safety and safety in transportation, safety in organizations and all that. They do that at the same time. So there's a lot of things that comes along with it. So if I'm seeing, Paul, this is a problem that I am seeing. I'm there. I'm part of it. If I'm going down home, the same darkness that I get into is each and every single person's problem as well. So it's not like I'm coming from some heavens, and then all of a sudden I'm a visitor in Jerusalem. No.
There was an aspirant who was running for one of the by-elections in a place called Banissa. He came here, very articulate, and he had this amazing vision for his county, constituency. Sorry, and in my heart of hearts, I was certain this guy is going to be the next MP for that area. Had I been a voter in that area, I promise you, I would have given him my vote. Unfortunately, a few weeks to the election, he withdrew his candidature. Apparently, I don't know what happened. I know politics play differently in certain areas. I don't know whether he was asked by the community to step down in favor of another one. I don't know whether he was asked to withdraw or he was threatened. I'm not sure, but rumor has it he was, given something. Makapatiwa kitu akaambiwa wewe tulia bana, shika yende upumzike. If that happens to you, are you going to be compromised?
But again, I'm not doing it for money. I'm okay.
You're not doing it for money. I'm just saying it might not be money. It could be anything else. It could be like literally anything. If someone approaches you with a proposition of sorts.
Paul, do you know how to draw a box?
A box?
Yes.
Square, cube.
Yes.
I know how to do it.
A ballot box.
Do I know how to draw it? Yes, I know.
That figure. I'll be in that box. There's nothing.
Come rain, come sunshine.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Hadi Wakamba. There's nothing. There's no withdrawal. I've never shut down my things. That when I set my head towards this direction, come out in diaspora and this is where we headed. City clobbered me some time back with a very serious question. You asked me, why you keep saying from there? Come ask for them, go look for them. City, today I'm here, I'm looking for them. Do you remember you asking me that question?
Yes, I did.
Yes. It's cognizant of the question. So I told him, City, when that time come, I'll go for it. But right now I'm not interested. It's been years now, right?
There's a reality that you are clear about in your mind. The thing that concerns me is how to transport that clarity so that your people also get it. Because if they do, they will definitely vote for you. If they do.
I'm going to use the most first world technology that we use where I am to apply to the people. If it works for us, the best for us.
We've seen change agents like yourself who actually get into politics and even get elected. When we sit back and ask, Kwani, what happened to so-and-so? The very things that we assumed that they would not be influenced by, they get influenced by. Because if you're telling me that when you get elected, see, I'm positive that when I meet you and start talking to you, you will be discussing the things that you're doing, and you will not be telling me, CT.
But now, let me tell you, CT. So the seat that I'm going for is not higher to more than what I've been in. So if that didn't change me, why would this change me?
Oh, politics is very different. It's like an aphrodisiac. The things it does to you, it's our lived experience. I mean, we all know people. I know people. People tell you this and you wonder, what on earth are you talking about? I am simply saying, you need to safeguard that very thing that makes you, Wycliffe, that integrity. Kenyan politics has the most interesting way of making that disappear.
And changing people. Wycliffe, we've come to the end of the show.
Yes, thank you.
You're in Kenya for how long?
I've been around for, I think,
until the end of
next month.
All right, sawa. Fine time. Come back and tell us how the temperatures are.
Yeah, we need to discuss about safety.
Sawa basi.